Hello, my dear children. Welcome to today's class. What are we learning today? Today, we are diving deep into the world of animals. Different animals. I am sure many of you must be having pets in your houses. Dogs, cats, some birds, or fish. So when we look around, there are so many animals around us. We human beings are also the animals only. And apart from human beings, on the streets we can see cows, dogs, squirrels, rats, butterfly, bird, mosquitoes, earthworms, and these are all the animals. All of them are different from each other. Some are small, some are big, some have different colors. Parrot is green in color with beautiful bright red beak. Some of them look very dangerous, and that's how they vary from each other. Uh, Different animals also eat different food. Dogs eat bone, but the cows doesn't eat bone. Cow eats grass only. So they all have different eating habits also. So they are different from each other. Some of them run very fast. Some of them just crawl on the ground like a snake. Some of them fly in the sky like birds, or even in your house they fly like mosquitoes. So when we look around in the animal world, there are different types of animals, and they are so different from each other in their colors, shapes, in the way they move from one place to another, in the way they eat, and that's all we are going to study in this chapter today. So, different types of animals. We see different types of animals around us. Human beings are also considered animals. Animals around us vary in their shape, size, color, eating habits, living places, and movement. So, different animals live in different places. Some animals are large and some are very small. Some animals live on land, some of them live in water, and some of them fly in air. Some animals eat plants and some eat flesh. Some animals walk on land and some fly in the sky. Elephant is one of the largest animals on earth, and it is actually the largest animal living on land on earth. And the blue whale is the largest animal out of all the animals, and it is a sea animal, and that's the blue whale. But do you know that elephant is the only animal that cannot jump? All the other animals can jump except elephant. Isn't that interesting? Yes. Now, the first animal that we are going to study about are the birds. How do you know that an animal in front of us is a bird? A bird is recognized by some features. So what is a bird? A bird has a body which is covered with feathers. Okay, it is covered with feathers. It has wings on both the sides. So this is how we know that the animal is bird. So the body is covered with feathers. It has wings on both the sides of the body. Then it has a head, and on the head it has a beak, a pointed beak. It has two claws or 2 feet and also a tail, and this is how we know that this animal is a bird. So birds are the animals with wings, and they can fly in sky. They have feathers, a beak, claws and 2 legs. So these are their feet is called claw, and then they have small little legs also. Some of the birds have very big legs, but most of them have small legs. Then how do they fly in sky? Because the bones inside bird's body, they are very lightweight. Okay, so light bones in their body make them light in weight, and they can fly as they are light in weight. So when you hold a bird, if you ever get a chance to hold a bird, you would see that they are so light. Why? Because the bones in their body are so light, and if they would have a heavy bone structure, they will not be able to fly. Why? Because heavy things cannot float in air, they cannot fly. All the birds lay eggs. Their babies hatch out of egg. So all the birds lay eggs only. There are few pictures given of the birds over here: sparrow, pigeon, eagle, duck, ostrich, parrot. So see, ostrich has such big legs. See? Now the next animals are the insects. How do we know that an animal is an insect? Every insect has at least 6 legs. Okay, so insects are small with 6 legs, and most insects have wings, so they can fly. Insects also lay eggs, and their babies hatch out of eggs. So just like birds, the insects also fly, they also lay eggs, but they have 6 legs. Alright, so ant, cockroach, honeybee, dragonfly, butterfly, all of these are the insects. Now, what are reptiles? Reptiles are the animals which have a special feature that they crawl. They do not walk, they do not hop, they crawl. And how do they crawl? They have scales all over their body. So, reptiles are the animals that have scales on their skin. Snakes, tortoise, crocodiles, lizards and turtles are some of the reptiles. Reptiles lay eggs. So reptiles are the animals that also lay eggs, but they have scales on their body, and these are the examples of some of the reptiles like snake, turtle, crocodile, lizard. Alright, next animals are mammals. So mammals are those special animals who do not lay eggs. They directly give birth to their babies. They directly give birth to their young ones. So you know that human beings also give birth to their babies, to their young ones. That means humans are mammals. Who are the other mammals on earth? Elephant, deer, bear, lion, cow, cat, dog, all these are the mammals. So mammals are the animals that give birth to their babies. Their babies are fed by their mothers with their milk. So when the babies are being born, what is their food? Their food is mother's milk. They feed on their mother's milk. They do not lay eggs. Animals like monkeys, lions, elephants, sheep, horses, polar bears, etc., they are all mammals. Here are the pictures of some of the mammals: monkey, lion, elephant, sheep. Alright, next set of animals are fish. What are fish? So fish are the animals that live in water. They swim in water. They cannot live on land. Why? Because they do not have that organ through which they can breathe on land. They can breathe in water only. And how do they breathe in water? They have a special organ called gills to breathe in water. And a fish has fins, it has tail which helps it to swim in water. And fish also lay eggs. So apart from mammals, except mammals, all the other animals, they lay eggs. Okay, so fish also lay eggs in water only, and they hatch in water only, and then the process start of becoming a big fish. So fish is found in water, it breathes in water, it cannot live outside water because its gills can only breathe in water. Fish has scales on its body. Which other animals have scales on its body? Reptiles. So reptiles and fish, they both have scales on their body. It has fins. These are the fins. Like if this is a fish, these are the fins, and then it is a tail. And it has fins to move in the water. Let's write that how are mammals different from other animals? Mammals are different from other animals because except from mammals, all the other animals lay eggs. And what do mammals do? Mammals give birth directly to their young ones, to their babies. Is human being a mammal? Yes, human being is a mammal. Why? Because human beings also give birth to their babies, to their young ones. What do animals eat? Now we know that there are different types of animals, like there are mammals, birds, insects, fish, reptiles, but all these animals, they eat different food, correct? So there are animals who eat only the plants, there are animals who eat only flesh, and then there are animals who eat both flesh also and plants also. All these groups have different names, particular names. So the animals who eat only plants, they are called herbivorous animals. For example, giraffe, cow, elephant, deer. Then there are animals who eat flesh of the other animals. Only they eat the flesh of the other animals. For example, lion, tiger, wolf. So what are these animals called? These are called carnivorous animals. Then there are animals who eat plants also, and they eat flesh also, and these animals are called omnivorous animals. For example, bear, dog, cat, human beings. So animals have different food habits. Some animals eat plants as food. Some animals eat flesh as food. Some animals can eat both plants and flesh as food. So what are plant eating animals? Animals eating different parts of the plant as food are called plant eating animals, and they are also called herbivorous. So the animals that eat the plant and plant food, they are called plant eating animals or herbivorous. Cow, goat, horse, example of herbivorous animals. Animals like cows, goats, horses and elephants are herbivorous. Now what are flesh eating animals? Animals eating only flesh as food are called flesh eating animals or carnivorous animals. For example, lion, tiger, leopard and jackal. So these are the pictures over here. Omnivorous. Animals eating both plants and flesh as their food are called omnivorous, and they can eat plant food also and they can eat flesh also. So animals like crows, rats, bears and ducks, they are omnivorous animals. They are omnivorous animals. Now, animals and their babies. When animals give birth to their young ones, there are different names given to the babies. For example, puppy is the young one of a dog. Similarly, kitten for cat. And now we are going to do a lot more baby names of the animals. All living things reproduce. Now, what do you mean by reproduce? Reproduce means when an animal produces young ones of its own kind, that is called reproduction. So they produce young ones like them. That means they reproduce. Reproduce. Re means again and produce means making. So they make babies. Some living beings lay eggs and some of them give birth to babies. Babies of different animals are called with different names. Kitten for cat, puppy for dog, duckling for duck, calf for cow, lamb for sheep, kid for goat, cub for lion, chick for hen, foal for donkey. So the terms, the new words that we have learned today are birds, animals with feathers, wings and beak, reptiles, animals with scales on their body, insects, animals with 6 legs, mammals, animals who give birth to live babies and feed them with their milk, fish, animals living in water, have gills for breathing. Also remember that there are different kinds of animals around us. Animals with feathers and wings who can fly are called birds. Animals having scales all over their body are called reptiles. Animals with 6 legs are called insects. Animals who give birth to live babies and feed them their milk are called mammals. Animals living in water with gills to breathe inside water are called fish. Birds, reptiles, insects and fish lay eggs. Their babies hatch from the eggs. Now let's do this exercise and see what have we learned in today's lesson. You have to give 2 examples of each of the following. Mammals: bear, cow, elephant, lion, human beings. You can write any 2 examples. Insects: butterfly, honeybee. Reptiles: snake, tortoise. Birds: parrot, eagle. You can write penguin, ostrich, any 2 birds. Now you have to circle the odd one out of the following: bear, camel, lion and parrot. Parrot. Why? Rest of them are mammals and parrot is a bird. Crow, sparrow, cockroach, pigeon. Cockroach is an insect, rest are birds. Honeybee, lizard, butterfly, cockroach. Lizard is a reptile, rest are the insects. Cub, puppy, duckling, cow. Cow is the mother and rest of them are the babies. Ant, eagle, polar bear, pigeon. So here it will be polar bear. Why? Because polar bear is a mammal. Rest of the animals lay eggs. Now you have to write one word for the following: animals living in water, fish. Animals giving birth to live babies, mammals. Animals with 6 legs, insects. Animals having scales on their body, reptiles. Animals with feather, birds. You have to answer the following questions yourself. We can discuss over here it in short. What are birds? Animals having feathers, wings and beak are birds. What are mammals? Animals that give birth to live babies are called mammals. Which animal lay eggs? All the animals except mammals lay eggs. For example, birds, insects, fish, reptiles. Which animals give birth to the babies? Mammals give birth to the babies. How is the body of reptiles different from other animals? The body of the reptiles have scales on their body which help them to move. Now these are some fun-based questions that you are going to do yourself with your family, with your friends, and have fun with the chapter. You have to collect pictures of the animals and their babies and paste them on a chart paper. Also, you can ask your teacher to organize a picnic to the zoo, and you can click pictures of the different animals you saw there and paste them in your scrapbook. Now, there is a riddle given over here. There is a number to each alphabet. We will write numbers in these blanks. I'll do the first one for you. Animals with 6 legs. That means insect. I-N-S-E-C-T. What is the number for I? I is 9. N is 14. S is 19. E is 5. C is 3. And T is 20. So this is how you are going to complete the names of the following animals. Alright? Please do the rest of B and C yourself. And this is a really fun question you can do in groups with your friends. That's all for today in this chapter. I hope now you know that the different animals that you see around, what are they called, what are their babies called, and you will keep learning, keep shining. Bye-bye.